Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you came? Or couldn't remember where you put your glasses, even though you had them just a moment ago? Or perhaps you mixed up the names of people close to you. Sometimes it's simply the result of fatigue or stress, but sometimes these are the first warning bells that our brain needs special attention and care. Today I'm going to talk about a condition that causes fear in many older adults, dementia and Alzheimer's disease. In this video, you'll learn the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's disease, the 5 main types of dementia and how to recognize them, which early symptoms you shouldn't ignore, what modern science says about prevention, how to reduce your risk of developing the disease by 40%, and this is proven by research, and most importantly, specific advice from leading neurologists and gerontologists worldwide. Watch until the end, because the information you'll receive can not only change your life, but literally save its quality for many years to come. What are dementia and Alzheimer's disease? Let's start with the essentials. Dementia is not a normal part of aging. It's a syndrome involving progressive deterioration of a person's cognitive functions. Dementia is a general term used to describe a group of symptoms associated with a gradual decline in brain function affecting memory, thinking, orientation, comprehension, learning capacity, language, and judgment. Alzheimer's disease is the most common type of dementia, accounting for 60% to 80% of all cases. It's a neurological disorder where abnormal proteins, beta amyloid and tau protein, accumulate in the brain, leading to neuron death and brain atrophy. The 5 main types of dementia you need to know. You need to know about 5 main types of dementia. 1. Alzheimer's disease, 60 to 80% of cases, primarily characterized by memory problems. More common in women. Typically begins after age 65, though it can develop earlier. Gradual onset and progression of symptoms. 2. Vascular dementia, about 15% of cases, associated with problems in blood supply to the brain. More common in men. Risk factors: high blood pressure, stroke, heart disease. May have sudden onset or gradual progression. 3. Lewy body dementia, about 5 to 10% of cases, characterized by visual hallucinations and sleep disturbances, fluctuating levels of attention and alertness throughout the day. Symptoms similar to Parkinson's disease, more common in men. 4. Frontotemporal dementia, about 2 to 5% of cases, most commonly begins between ages 45 to 65. Characterized by personality and behavior changes. Language problems more pronounced than memory issues. Can be harder to diagnose due to younger age of onset. 5. Mixed dementia, about 10% of cases. Combination of 2 or more types of dementia. Most commonly a mix of Alzheimer's and vascular dementia. Symptoms depend on which areas of the brain are affected. Often diagnosed at autopsy rather than during life. Striking statistics. The scale of the problem is staggering. Over 55 million people worldwide are living with dementia. In the U.S., dementia affects approximately 5.8 million people. More than 10 million new cases are diagnosed each year. According to the WHO, the number of people with dementia could increase to 139 million by 2050. Global economic costs of dementia are estimated at $1.3 trillion annually. The risk of developing dementia doubles every 5 years after age 65. But most importantly, according to the U.S. National Institutes of Health, about 40% of dementia cases can be prevented or delayed by lifestyle modifications. Causes and risk factors. Why does dementia develop? Scientists identify these main risk factors. Non-modifiable factors. Age, strongest risk factor. Genetic predisposition, especially the APOE4 gene. Family history of the disease. Modifiable factors. Cardiovascular disease. High blood pressure, especially in middle age. Type 2 diabetes. Obesity. Sedentary lifestyle. Low levels of education and cognitive activity. Social isolation. Depression. Traumatic brain injuries. Smoking. Excessive alcohol consumption. Air pollution. Important. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine shows that controlling modifiable risk factors can prevent or delay up to 40% of dementia cases. Early symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Early detection is crucial. Here are 10 early signs to watch for. 1. Memory problems that disrupt daily life. O. Forgetting recently learned information. O. Repeatedly asking about the same thing. 2. Difficulties with planning or solving problems. O. Trouble following recipes. O. Problems paying bills. 3. Difficulty completing familiar tasks. O. Forgetting routes to familiar places. O. Struggling with managing a budget. 4. Confusion with time or place. O. Losing track of dates or seasons. O. Forgetting where you are and how you got there. 5. Trouble understanding visual images. O. Difficulty reading. O. Problems determining color or contrast. O. Trouble judging distance. 6. New problems with words in speaking or writing. O. Difficulty following a conversation. O. Repetition of phrases. O. Struggling to find the right word. 7. Misplacing things. O. Putting items in unusual places. O. Inability to retrace steps to find lost items. 8. Decreased or poor judgment. O. Problems with decision-making. O. Decreased attention to personal hygiene. 9. Withdrawal from work or social activities. O. Loss of interest in hobbies, family events. O. Trouble keeping up with conversations. 10. Changes in mood and personality. O. Confusion, suspicion, depression, anxiety. O. Easily upset at home, at work, with friends. If you notice these symptoms in yourself or a loved one, be sure to see a doctor. Early intervention is critical. How the disease progresses. Alzheimer's disease and other types of dementia typically develop gradually and pass through several stages. Preclinical stage. Brain changes begin 10 to 20 years before symptoms appear. Person functions normally. Can only be detected through special tests and biomarkers. Mild cognitive impairment. Minor problems with memory and thinking. Person still independent. Loved ones may notice changes. Mild dementia. Obvious memory problems, especially regarding recent events. Difficulty solving problems and handling complex tasks. Personality and mood changes. Minor assistance needed with daily activities. Moderate dementia. Significant problems with memory and logic. Increased confusion and disorientation. Behavioral changes, wandering, aggression, paranoia. Regular assistance needed with daily activities. Severe dementia. Inability to communicate and recognize loved ones. Complete dependence on caregivers. Physical decline, problems with walking, swallowing. Increased vulnerability to infections. Important to understand, the rate of progression varies significantly among different people. Some live with dementia for 20-plus years. Others progress more quickly. What science says. Breakthrough in prevention. Now for the good news. Recent research offers hope. One of the most important studies, the FINGER study, Finnish Geriatric Intervention Study, to prevent cognitive impairment and disability. A 2-year randomized controlled trial involving 1,260 people. The first study to show that comprehensive lifestyle changes can prevent cognitive decline. Results showed a 25 to 150% improvement in cognitive functions in the intervention group. The comprehensive FINGER approach included 1. Regular physical exercise. 2. Cognitive training. 3. Healthy diet, Mediterranean diet. 4. Social activity. 5. Management of vascular risk factors. The American-U.S. Pointer study is now replicating these results in the U.S. with more participants. Other key scientific discoveries. Rush University study. People who followed a Mediterranean diet aged with brains that looked 5.8 years younger. Cambridge University research. Regular physical activity reduces the risk of Alzheimer's disease by 45%. Neurology Journal study. Socially active people have 70% lower rates of cognitive decline. Modern treatment methods. While there's no complete cure for dementia yet, there are methods that help control symptoms and slow progression. Pharmacological methods. Cholinesterase inhibitors, donepezil, ribostigmine, galantamine, help nerve cells communicate, most effective in early and middle stages. NMDA antagonists, memantine, regulate glutamate activity, help with moderate to severe dementia. Medications to control behavioral symptoms, antidepressants, anxiolytics, neuroleptics, used cautiously due to side effects. Non-pharmacological methods, cognitive stimulation, behavioral therapy, environmental adaptation, physical therapy, support for caregivers and families. New drug lecanemab, FDA approved in 2023. First drug to show slowing of cognitive decline by 27%. Targets amyloid plaques, most effective in early stages. Important. Treatment effectiveness significantly increases with early diagnosis, so don't delay seeing a doctor if you notice suspicious symptoms. Future treatments. Hope on the horizon. Science doesn't stand still. Here are the most promising research directions. Immunotherapy, aimed at removing or blocking toxic proteins. Several vaccines in various stages of clinical trials. Gene therapy, targeting risk genes, especially APO. Experimental gene editing methods. Early diagnosis, blood tests to detect biomarkers years before symptoms. Artificial intelligence for detecting early signs through language analysis and brain scans. Neuron restoration, stimulation of the brain's own stem cells. Transplantation of neural stem cells. Personalized medicine, individual treatment plans based on genetics and biomarkers. Targeted interventions for specific dementia subtypes. In world research centers such as Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, UCLA, and the Karolinska Institute in Sweden, hundreds of clinical trials are working on new treatment methods. Top 10 tips from leading global experts. And now the most valuable part, specific recommendations from leading neurologists and gerontologists worldwide. What's good for the heart is good for the brain. Dr. Rudolph Tanzi, professor of neurology at Harvard Medical School. Control blood pressure, especially in middle age. Maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Regularly check blood sugar levels. Exercise is medicine for the brain. Dr. Sarju Aladi, neurologist. 150 minutes of moderate activity weekly. Include aerobic exercise, resistance training, and flexibility. Dancing is particularly beneficial as it combines physical and mental activity. Eat like you're in the Mediterranean. Dr. Lisa Mosconi, nutritionist. Plenty of vegetables, fruits, whole grains. Olive oil is the main source of fat. More fish, less red meat. Foods rich in antioxidants. Berries, dark chocolate, nuts. Sleep cleans the brain. Dr. Matthew Walker, neurobiologist. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Establish a regular sleep schedule. Treat sleep disorders such as apnea. The brain needs constant challenges. Dr. Yasmin Mogahed, neuropsychologist. Learn new skills and languages. Do mental exercises and puzzles. Read varied literature. Social connections are brain insurance. Dr. Robert Waldinger, psychiatrist. Maintain social connections. Participate in group activities. Volunteering and helping others protects the brain. Stress erodes neurons. Dr. Bruce McEwen, neuroendocrinologist. Practice mindfulness meditation. Regularly do yoga or Tai Chi. Find healthy ways to manage stress. Prevention requires a comprehensive approach. Dr. Maya Kivapelto, leader of the Finger Study. Instead of focusing on one factor, work on several simultaneously. Start earlier, ideally in your 40s to 50s. Cognitive reserve is your brain bank account. Dr. Jaco Stern, neuropsychologist. Higher education and lifelong learning create reserve. People with greater cognitive reserve better withstand pathology. Pay attention to hearing and vision. Dr. Franklin, otolaryngologist. Hearing loss increases dementia risk by 94%. Regularly check hearing and vision. Use hearing aids when necessary. And especially important advice from Dr. Eric Larson, dementia researcher. It's never too late to start prevention. Even at ages 70 to 80, lifestyle changes significantly reduce risk. What conclusions do we draw from this? Alzheimer's disease and other types of dementia are certainly serious conditions. But as we've learned today, science gives us powerful tools to protect our brains. The most important thing is to start acting now. Small daily steps add up to a big difference over time. Remember, up to 40% of dementia cases can be prevented or delayed. This means your actions really do matter. If you're concerned about your memory or cognitive functions, don't hesitate to see a doctor. Early intervention is critically important. And please, share this video with those who might benefit from this information. Together, we can make the problem of dementia smaller and our shared future brighter. Thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our new videos about healthy and active longevity. See you next week with another important topic for your health.